And I found a recipe for real sriracha sauce, fermented and everything. And since I believe these are Fresnos, I now have a use for them. Hot peppers. Picked today, picked a couple of days ago. I think these are mostly mariachi. These are mostly not mariachi. There's a couple in here. There are some red jalapeños. There are some, I don't know, either Goliath grillers or salsa, green salsa. And then here on the bottom are what I think are, that's another red jalapeno, Fresnos. And I haven't been picking them, so a lot of them were not very crispy, like a little bit soft. But these were still good. And I made hot pepper sauce last year. I think this year, like a fake sriracha. It was fake because I didn't ferment it. It had the garlic, it had the vinegar, it had the peppers. This time I'm going to try the real thing. And we'll see. It takes 3 to 5 days. The ingredients are pretty simple. I've read you should either use red jalapenos or Fresnos. Well, I have a nice combination here. That's calls for 1.5 pounds. I have a feeling I have more like 5 pounds. I don't know. Anyway, I just have to blend them up with, I guess I'll have to weigh them with some garlic and some salt and sugar, a little bit of water, and then I have a nice container that I use, a glass container that I use to make sauerkraut. Didn't make sauerkraut this year, one of those Fido jars, so I can use that, cover it with plastic wrap. Cool, dark location. That could be tricky, maybe next to where the air conditioner vent is, although next week's supposed to be a little bit cooler. I can't see it, but this bag is about a little over 3 pounds, which means I probably do have a good 6 or 7 pounds here total. Completely forgot I've had some garlic out here from the garden. I mean, it wasn't very big this year, but I haven't used it at all. Oh, where is it? There it is. Gas can right on top of it. Oh well. My garlic was very nice. Sometimes you get it from the store and there's a sprout in the middle. This was good. Well, it didn't take too long, really. I'm not going to use the seeds because I think it's going to be plenty hot even without them. I used the melon baller to take the seeds out. Now, I never actually use this to make melon balls. I mean, does anybody do that anymore that is so like 60s and 70s? But there are 2 tasks in the kitchen that I do use it for. And one is for taking pepper seeds out, and the other one is for coring pears. If you ever watched my canning pears one, or I don't know if I did that for my pear jam one too, but works great for that. So I have that melon baller in the kitchen just for that. Although I have a double recipe of the peppers, I'm only doing a single recipe at a time. So I'll use half these peppers, put them in there, and then here's my Fido jar, my fermenting jar. I hope it all fits in there. We will see. Well, once it's all ground up, it doesn't look like quite as much as I thought. I think it will easily fit in this, I don't want to splash my phone, Fido jar. I might have to scrape that out a little bit. So it says plastic wrap. I don't know why I can't just do the actual Fido jar fermenting thing. I think I will. I mean, I do that for everything else I ferment. So, let's see. I have to stir it, scrape down the sides. How often do I have to stir it? It says, oh, stir it once a day. Ooh, can't wait till it bubbles and ferments. This sounds cool. This is the Sriracha. Oh, it's still not really making a noise. I could really smell it in there. That's why I'm thinking it's probably close to done, but I don't have time to mess with it today. Maybe this weekend, this Labor Day weekend. My double batch of Sriracha has been fermenting for a week now. I think I'm ready to finish it. So I'll stir in a cup of vinegar because this is a double batch, and then I will blend it in the blender and then strain it. That's going to be the fun part. Mix the cup of white vinegar in here first because this whole batch will not fit in the blender at once. Well, I don't want to fill the blender full, so I'm going to stop with that right now. This precarious arrangement brings back some bad memories when I was trying to make my blackberry sauce, so I'm going to have to hold on to it with one hand. Okay, some of the liquid is going through immediately. Not sure how much I'm going to have left here after I've strained it. What's left here looks a lot like a chili paste, doesn't it? I am ready for cook down. This is pretty watery the way it is. That is actually not as much seeds and fibers left as I thought. Most of it actually came through here. I tasted this stuff. Okay, maybe you shouldn't taste sriracha plain. It's pretty fiery. After 10 minutes, it's still pretty runny, although, I mean, I like cholula, and that's not a thick consistency like I was going to say Sri Lanka, like sriracha. I'll cook it another 5, and then I think I'll can it. Let's do a quick taste test. So here's the boughten sriracha. Okay, pretty salty. Not terribly hot. Okay, and here's my stuff. Really hot. Why is mine so much hotter? Okay, this pint I'm going to process. I'll put canning lids on it. And then for this bottle, I am just going to let it cool off and then store it in the refrigerator, not process that one.